suspect arrested last night for some time. They say they've got more and more leads from suspects' phones, and they now believe they have 3 of the 4 men suspected.
Okay, now we're on the video live stream. Good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show. Dr. Gendernalik, would you move this way, please? There we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then tell that microphone what to do. Sorry, I don't know what the gremlins, they come in
and
in the middle of the night and they mess with my stuff and they know it aggravates me. I need to add a box to the checklist of check microphones, guest microphones. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
Us too.
Yes. Bring your microphone up if you would,
me?
if you wouldn't
Okay.
mind. Thank you. So this week, was it last week already that we talked with you?
It was.
It was a week ago. It was
Yeah.
a week ago. Both of you were here in the studio, and we had one other as well. But Lisa Cripps Downey from Berrien Community Foundation and Dr. Sarah Gendernalik we're here to talk about food assistance in the area. We have 29 food pantries in Berrien County, and that alone astounds me that we have a need for that much. But the need is about 23,000 people when you think about people on SNAP, the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. And those benefits are it looks like, going to be paused this weekend because of the government shutdown.
Correct.
So Lisa reached out and said, hey, can we come on and talk about some urgent need? What is that urgent need?
Well, right now, those folks who are getting SNAP benefits, right?
Food stamps.
The foods, what we would think
Yeah.
of as food stamps, right? They are not; those cards are not going to be refilled, and so they're not going to have the dollars that they usually have to purchase food. So they're going to be turning to food pantries. And now our food pantries, they are the heroes in this story, right? Absolutely. They are working so hard, but we're already seeing that demand on our food pantries increase significantly.
Yeah.
People are nervous. Can I feed my family, right? And so they're coming to our food pantries. And so what we're doing is approaching this kind of in a three-pronged approach. So we are getting folks saying, how can I help?
Yeah.
So you can donate food. You can do that directly to your food pantry, or what we have done is set up 8 donation sites all throughout the county. So if you are just going to get your groceries and you're grabbing some things, I want Dr. Sarah Gendernalik to tell us the best things for you to grab, that there are places all over Berrien County to donate items. So you can donate items. You can give money so that we can do bulk purchases or provide other grants to our food pantries.
Yeah.
That's at the Food for Good Fund at the Berrien Community Foundation, or you can give your time. Our food pantries are going to need some additional assistance as we haul, as we move, as we do things. And so you can also volunteer.
Okay. And is there a central location where people can go? Maybe they don't know exactly what they're going to be able to do. They just want to help. Where can they go for more information on this?
So they can go to, I think there's two sites. Berrien Community Foundation website, berriencommunity.org has it, but we've also got through the Nutrition Exchange, Meals on Wheels. Meals on Wheels has been an incredible partner. They're fantastic. The Nutrition Exchange that they're setting up and that we've worked with through the what we came and talked about last time. The Cook Plant Foundation grant has set up a network, and Meals on Wheels has said that they're going to help us in delivering and doing some of the logistics for this. So they're fantastic.
Okay, this is an all hands on deck for some of the food assistance that's vitally needed in Berrien County. So we'll talk about this more in just a moment with Lisa Cripps Downey, Berrien Community Foundation, and Dr. Sarah Gendernalik. That's coming up in just a moment. We've got to get to some news, some weather, and then we'll come back and continue this conversation. Good?
Absolutely.
Great.
All right, be right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Personal Loan Networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News now.
Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:05, it's the WSJM Morning Show for your Thursday, October 30th. Thursday, one of the best days of the week. I'm Ken Lundberg. Thanks for joining us. Partly cloudy skies is what we expect today, a high of 53. Winds out of the north this time. They've been out of the east. They're now going to be out of the north. 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy and a 30% chance of lake effect rain showers developing this evening. The low overnight is going to be around 40 degrees, northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, partly sunny and a 30% chance of lake effect rain showers. We hope they don't develop over trick-or-treating, but keep that in mind. High around 50 degrees and the winds out of the west 15 miles per hour, gusting to 25 miles per hour. That's kind of what the forecast is going to be like this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be partly sunny to partly cloudy, 40% chance of lake effect rain showers, and a low each day somewhere in the middle to upper 30s. Saturday and Sunday. The high both days, probably around 50, 53 degrees. Some of the news from the WSJM newsroom. Benton Harbor school officials are investigating a report of inappropriate conduct involving several of their employees. Superintendent Simone Griffin says the district learned Monday of an allegation concerning a support staff member and a high school student. Griffin would not provide detail about the nature of the incident, but says an internal investigation began immediately. Police were contacted. She says one support staff member has been placed on unpaid leave. 3 contracted employees have been fired. The district is cooperating with Michigan State Police, and the internal review, they say, remains active. Griffin encourages anyone with information to come forward and contact her office. With the federal government shutdown now in its 30th day, Congressman Bill Huizenga says lawmakers should share part of the burden. He's introduced the No Budget, No Pay Act, which would withhold congressional pay during a shutdown.
If we as members of Congress cannot get the budget, which is the outline of our spending, and the 12 appropriations bills, which are all the details of all of our spending in Department of War, the Department of Transportation, Health and Human Services, all of the different departments and divisions of government, then we don't get paid. If we can't do that by October 1st,
Huizenga says the measure would require all 12 appropriations bills and the federal budget to be passed before members get paid, and they would not receive back pay once the work is done. He says the bill, co-sponsored by Democrat Scott Peters of California, would push Congress to meet its deadline for the first time since 1996. And other news, an urgent call for help for local food agencies. Local food agencies across Berrien County are preparing for a spike in demand as federal SNAP benefits are set to pause this weekend because of the government shutdown. And we have talked with Berrien Community Foundation President Lisa Cripps Downey. She is here in the studio this morning along with Dr. Sarah Gendernalik to talk a little bit about the urgent need for help for our food pantries. Good morning and welcome again to the WSJM studios.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about that urgent need. We started to talk about this on the video live stream, but for people who are just listening on the radio, set the scene. What the SNAP benefits are set to pause on Saturday, and already the food pantries in our area, in Berrien County and other places, are seeing a run on some of their food.
Absolutely. People are preparing for what happens if on November 1st, I don't have the benefits. That's 23,000 people, over 23,000 people.
In Berrien County alone.
Berrien County alone.
Yeah.
That won't have the money that they normally have to go and buy food so their family can eat.
And that averages about $173 per person per month, or $335 per family per month.
Okay.
That now that they're not going to have, and so directing the 23,000 people to the food pantries, 29 of them, they're just not going to be able to absorb that level of need in their current state.
Yeah, because what would normally happen is that you receive the SNAP benefit, and then you go to your local corner grocery store somewhere along there. Yeah. And currently those 29 food pantries, they have an existing need, and now they're getting a compounded need.
Correct.
So what are you doing? You're standing up several new locations to collect donations.
So we have 8 donation sites that we're standing up. There are other places that are doing food drives, fantastic work everywhere. So I don't want to take away from, don't stop doing anything that you're doing.
Yeah.
So we've set up 8 donation sites, so they're available to you around Berrien County. So at
let's
our
roll through
office,
those sites. Yeah, absolutely.
The Berrien Community Foundation, Chickaming Township Hall, Coloma Public Library, Corwell Health Center for Wellness in Benton Harbor, the Hardings Market in Bering Springs, Watervliet District Library, and the YMCAs in both St. Joseph and in Niles. So those are places, if you're not connected with a pantry right now, but you're doing some grocery shopping, or you just want to go out and do grocery shopping right now for the pantries, that you can go and there's a box there, you can donate it, and it is going to go. There's no charge to the pantries. There's no anything. We're just going to get those items to the pantries so they can get out to our neighbors who need them now.
Yeah, no, thank you for doing that. Just standing up these 8 additional locations, and we'll roll through them again before the interview is over. But you're standing up these additional locations so it's more convenient for people to donate.
Yes.
Dr. Gendernalik, let's talk a little bit about what kind of things you might be bringing from your cupboards, some kind of things you might be buying from the grocery store to donate in these food pantries. What's the best? What do we need here?
Yeah, so we conducted a survey with all 29 of our pantries this week to see what they really need based on what their guests prefer. We know that the 3 highest shelf-stable items that are being requested right now include canned meats, but please choose items that are like tuna, chicken, or salmon that is packed in water or low salt.
Why that?
Yeah, so we want to make sure when people are accessing pantries, oftentimes they are experiencing chronic disease. About 60% or maybe a little bit higher, people who are visiting our pantries have one or more chronic disease conditions. Those chronic disease conditions are often diet sensitive. So when we are providing products for our pantry guests, we want to make sure that we're providing products that are actually going to heal and maybe lower the intensity of some chronic diseases and not inadvertently worsen or require them to need more high blood pressure medication or insulin in the food that we're providing them.
Compounding an already sensitive situation. And so in addition to the canned meats, canned water,
veggies, canned in water and low salt, canned veggies, also low salt, and then canned soups, stews, and chilies. Again, please look for low salt. Extra protein, extra fiber would be ideal. Those items are really needed right now. And then we are working, Berrien Community Foundation is doing a lot of incredible work in terms of purchasing fresh products for the pantries, including 4,500 dozen eggs next week.
That's a lot of eggs.
That's 4,500 dozen eggs. That is incredible. All right. And so again, it's not just food donations that we're looking for. We're also looking for potentially people can donate money as well.
Absolutely. So we have at the Berrien Community Foundation, we have our Food for Good Fund. It's at berriencommunity.org. You can make it's a tax deductible donation, and we're going to take those dollars. That's what we're using to make these food purchases to make grants directly to the pantries so they can get the food that they need.
Okay. Can we roll through the locations, the pop-up locations you have for food donations? Where are they again?
So at the Berrien Community Foundation, but Chickaming Township Hall, Coloma Public Library, Corwell Health Center for Wellness in Benton Harbor, Hardings Market in Berrien Springs, Watervliet District Library, and then the YMCAs in both Niles and St. Joe.
Okay. And you had a soundbite that we used in the news, Lisa Cripps Downey. This isn't about politics. This is about solving an issue that's a dire need for families in Berrien County and elsewhere.
Absolutely. I don't, whatever side of the aisle you may be sitting on, I think we can all agree that nobody wants our kids going to bed hungry. And so we as a community need to come together and just help our neighbors.
Okay. All right. We appreciate that. For more information, you can go to Berrien Community Foundation's website. You can find locations where you can donate either money. You can probably do that online. You can donate goods in person at the different locations. You can also, if you're missing any part of this, you can take a look at the news story that we have at WSJM.com. Anything else that we need to cover and mention this morning about this urgent need?
I think we are seeing a great response, and just we don't know if this is going to be a marathon or a sprint. So you'll probably hear from us again.
Okay. Well, we hope it's good news. in the near future. Lisa Cripps Downey with Berrien Community Foundation, Dr. Sarah Gendernalik, thank you both for coming in this morning. Thank you for addressing the need here and helping people get in touch with food.
Awesome.
Thank you for having us.
All right. We'll be right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We've got sports to cover right now. Dave Wolf.
The Detroit Pistons picked up a 135-116 win over Orlando behind 30 points and 10 assists from Cade Cunningham. Tobias Harris added 23 and Jalen Duran had 21 and 12 rebounds as Detroit moved to 3-2. The Bulls are now 4-0 after a 126-113 win over Sacramento, led by Montes Buzelis with 27. And Dallas beat Indiana 107-105. The Pacers fall to 0-4 for the first time since 1988. In the World Series, Toronto took Game 5 in LA, beating the Dodgers 6-1 behind rookie Tracy Savage, who struck out a World Series rookie record 12. Back-to-back home runs from Davis Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. helped the Jays grab a 3-2 series lead, heading back home for Game 6 on Friday night. In the NHL tonight, the Blackhawks are at Winnipeg at 8 o'clock. The Red Wings are at the Kings at 10:30. NFL Thursday Night Football, the Ravens are at the Dolphins at 8:15. And in boys soccer state semifinals, South Haven beat previously unbeaten Fremont 2-1 to reach Saturday's division.
All right, video live stream continues. Sorry, we had to transition guests there. And Paige, thank you so much for your flexibility. Berrien Community Foundation reached out, and they have an urgent need right now for food in the area. So we thought we'd give them a couple of minutes. But thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's Thursday morning. Thursday's arguably one of the best days of the week. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Well, it is.
But I love it.
Paige Mulick is here. For those who don't know on the video live stream, please, a brief introduction.
Yeah.
You're with GhostLight Theatre and the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
And you had a couple of folks who, one of whom already saw you in the performance, was giving you immediate feedback.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is year 3 for the Rocky Horror Show over at the GhostLight Theatre. And
Is that the proper title, Rocky Horror Show, not the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, I think
I've got to drop
musical,
picture. Okay.
I think just for the musical. I think picture they added just for the movie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm the co-director, choreographer, and I perform the role of Janet Weiss, which is just a blast.
Yeah. I saw you perform last year, and you're amazing, and the whole cast is amazing. It was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a blast. It's a blast. So we just finished our first show last night. We have 5 more this weekend, and there may be a total of like 5 tickets left.
Really?
For the whole weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have like maybe a couple left for midnight on Friday, and a couple left for the Sunday matinee.
The midnight show is a first ever, right?
First ever.
Tell folks about that.
Yeah. So we're doing quite literally a late night double feature at the Rocky Horror Show. So we'll be doing a 7:30 p.m. on Friday, and then we're doing our first ever midnight show Friday night. And we do have beer and wine, so we got our licenses covered for that. And both casts will be performing on the same night, so that's exciting. We have our trick cast is performing at 7:30, and our treat cast is performing at midnight.
The trick cast and the treat cast.
Yep.
Love that.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
We're going to get back on the radio. We're going to introduce you to the audience for those who don't yet know you or know about the GhostLight Theatre. So we'll reset and do all that. Be back in 2 minutes. You need coffee or anything? Water? You good?
Great.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Is it cold in here? Sorry.
No, it's good. I just didn't take
Okay. Now I've got my jacket as well. 7:18. We'll be right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Information by dialing 800-419-2387. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-419-2387. 800-419-2387. 800-419-2387.
Mostly sunny skies today. We're going to see high temperatures this afternoon around 53 degrees. We do see lake effect rain showers developing, but not until this evening, and overnight tonight will drop down to 40. Lake effect rain will be off and on Friday with partly sunny skies. High temperatures only at 50. We'll be only at 50 on Saturday as well. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
It's 7:19. It's the WSJM Morning Show for your Thursday, October 30th, the day before Halloween. Trick or treat. hopefully you have your candy right. And down in Niles, they're doing trick or treat tonight. Yeah. And I don't know if that's because they've got a football game the next night. Friday night football and playoffs.
Oh, wow.
So I think that Paige Mulick is here, and she's with GhostLight Theatre, and they've got a brand new show that just started last night.
Yeah,
The fresh run started last night. Rocky Horror Show, not the Rocky Horror Picture Show, as I was saying earlier. This is the Rocky Horror Show because it's the real thing.
The real thing.
Performed on stage. Paige Mulick, for those who don't know you, the two people out there in the audience, way out in the hinterlands, would you mind introducing yourself? Tell us a little bit about your origin story.
Yeah, absolutely. As Ken said, my name is Paige Mulick, and I am from the area, but have returned here post-grad, and I work at the GhostLight Theatre. I teach at the Citadel Dance and Music Center. And I dance with CPR Dance Inhale Movement. But I went off after being a graduate of Bridgman High School, went to Western Michigan University, got my BFA in dance and my BA in arts administration. And now I'm just here living like the creative life and hustling and having a lot of fun. I'm the front of house manager at the GhostLight Theatre. And I perform there a lot as well.
And I've seen you in at least a couple of different performances, and it's amazing. It's a lot of fun to watch, and it feels very enriching for our community to have the GhostLight, to have that culture, the arts there. Tell us a little bit, for those who might not know the ins and outs of the GhostLight Theatre.
The GhostLight Theatre is we always say it's an intimate black box theater. We seat about like 75 patrons, and we're in the Benton Harbor Arts District, so we're down at 101 Hinckley Street, and we run our seasons usually like through spring, like March, April through November, and we're all about putting on like culturally relevant and exciting theater through plays, musicals.
Yeah, but the GhostLight itself, I know it's Halloween week and trick or treat and all that, but GhostLight, that has nothing to do with Halloween.
No.
What is GhostLight?
No. So the GhostLight is really a tradition in theater in that the GhostLight is what you always leave on when you leave the building, because they're buildings with no windows, and they're, for the most part, everything in there is dark colored, and it's a little scary to be in there, or unsafe. So we leave the GhostLight on every night. And it's like, we have the tagline that says like, we're illuminating the Benton Harbor Arts District.
Oh, very
like,
nice.
As an organization as well. So.
Yeah, no, the GhostLight's exciting. And can we talk a little bit about the 25 season that has been so far?
Yeah.
What kind of productions have you put on?
Yeah, absolutely. We started the year in February with a play called Collides, which was directed by Aaron Reese Bozeman, a director from Chicago. That was like a 5-person cast. And then we moved on to the last 5 years in April, which I actually was in as well.
Yeah. What's that one about?
That one is a story. It's coming to the West End soon as well. That was just announced, and it had a run on Broadway this year too.
Wow.
But it's a 2-person show told by the characters Jamie and Kathy about their 5-year relationship. She tells it from the end to the beginning, and Jamie tells it from beginning to end. So the only times they get to sing together really are the middle of the show and the very end. But their timelines only cross once.
That sounds very sad.
It is. It's a very sad show. Beautiful, but very sad.
All right. And then Rent.
Yes, Rent was a huge one.
Yeah.
Rent was awesome. We brought in Spencer Ryan Dietrich, also from Chicago, to direct that show. And that was his 3rd show he's directed at the GhostLight.
Yeah.
After that, we did our Young Apprentice program production of The Wolves.
Oh, okay. What is that program?
All students.
Okay.
We start with like ages 8th grade, and that runs through like age 19.
Okay.
And it was a play written by Sarah DeLapp about a girls' competitive soccer team.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd they do? How'd the apprentices do?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
It's a heavy show. There's like lots of like great comedic moments, but it also is like, it's very emotional, and they were incredible.
Yeah. So when you say it's an apprentice show, what does that mean? What are they apprenticing for?
Yeah, absolutely. Our Young Apprentice program is really built to educate rather rather than just offer students a performance opportunity. So they're not only are they putting on a show, but they're also getting one-on-one direction from our costume designer who was here this summer, Casey Wolfgang. They're getting one-on-one direction from Colin Wagner, our lighting designer. They're getting lessons on set painting, what it means to direct a show, and really learning all aspects of theater, because there is really so much more than performing. And a lot of times people who you may even view as performers are also working on those other things behind the scenes.
Yeah. You're one of those people, and I want to get to that as well, because I'm excited to learn that you're co-directing and choreographing the Rocky Horror Show. But then after Wolves, and so where do the apprentices go after this program?
Yeah. A lot of them really come back year after year. This is really only our second year with the program, but they're learning how to operate the boards. So if they wanted to like run lights or sound for one of our other shows, they're invited and encouraged to do that.
Love that.
But yeah, a lot of young people are doing shows all over here right now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're excited to support them.
Then we went on to chess.
Yeah.
What is that one?
Chess was directed by Paul Mao. I did the choreography for that show, also making its grand return to Broadway right now. But it's a show that was written by actually the artists from ABBA. And features just like some incredible music. The storyline's a little nuts, but like the music is to die for.
Is it all ABBA music?
Yes, but music that you wouldn't know, written just for the show.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's definitely give it a listen.
Okay.
But it was awesome.
Oh, fantastic. And that brings us to the show that just began last night. It had its first showing, the Rocky Horror Show, 3rd year of doing it. Tell us a little bit about the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah.
Everyone loves this.
Yeah, everyone. And it's the 50th anniversary.
This year is?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
So this wacky, crazy musical was really, it was like pitched, I think like summer of 2023. And Paul's like, what if we just do it? And it was like probably like July or August. And we had it slated to happen in October. And we're like, honestly, why not just do it?
Yeah.
And that was after like my first summer post grad, and I was like working on everything and just excited about everything. Still am. And I was like, let's do it. Let's do it.
Through caution to the wind. Because it might not be everyone's cup of tea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the other thing too, is like, it's a show that I think is so much about just having fun.
Yeah.
And like letting yourself play. And so we did 2 weekends in 2023. We did 3 weekends in 2024. And then we're back for just 1 weekend only this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Limited engagement.
Exactly. And it was limited engagement for us as well, in that we didn't start full cast blocking rehearsals until October 12th.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
nothing like waiting until the last minute there.
Oh, yeah. I started choreography
that's great.
late September, and we rehearsed like once or twice a week until October 12th.
Wow.
We learned all the choreography before then, and then just filled in all the gaps.
Yeah. And so it's doing the 4 or 5 days, 5 days of show.
Yep.
And they're almost sold out. The tickets are almost sold out, but still a few tickets left for the weekend showings.
Yep, just a few. So we've got a few left for midnight on Friday and a few left for the Sunday matinee.
Okay,
But
so
you can always join the wait list too.
And the best way to get information on tickets, do you want me to send them to the website?
Yeah.
Okay, ghostlightbh.com is where you go for the GhostLight Theatre in Benton Harbor. They're in the Arts District, and like Paige said, it's a black box theater. It's an intimate setting. You're basically right there on stage with the performers.
Yes.
And it's fantastic, a fantastic place to see a play. I want to dig more into your roles with that, but let's round out it looks like you have a couple. Do you have another play coming up for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. We have the Thanksgiving play running from November 13th through the 23rd.
Okay.
That's a 4-person cast, directed by Michael Allen Herman, who we're so excited to have back. He collaborated with us when we did A Midsummer Night's Dream with the Symphony a while back. But they've been in rehearsal off-site since we've been in the building for the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a quick turnaround, and we're really excited.
Okay, so tickets still available for that as well. What's the Thanksgiving play about?
Yeah. It's a comedy. But it's really, in a nutshell, about teachers in a school trying to put on a culturally like accurate play about Thanksgiving in their school.
Okay.
Yes, and there are hired actors involved, and it's all
Yeah. So if you're looking for a reason to take a break from the holiday preparation, the stress of life, everything else, the Thanksgiving play, tickets still available for that. Tickets still available for the Rocky Horror Show, which runs through Sunday, the matinee on Sunday. And you've got a doubleheader Friday night at midnight for Halloween, trick or treat. And they'll have the trick show and then the treat show, and it'll be fantastic. But if you want to get tickets for that or get more information, ghostlightbh.com. We're talking with Paige Mulick. She is co-director, choreographer, and is acting, performing in the Rocky Horror Show. So we'll talk more with her on the video live stream. We'll continue that conversation right now there. Here on the radio, we've got a couple of messages, and then we're going to get to the Bloomberg Financial Minute. The Fed cut rates yesterday. We'll see what's next. It's all coming up right here. All right, still on the video live stream. Good?
Yes.
Are we doing all right?
Great.
Okay. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
You came well prepared. What time did you wrap up with whatever you're doing at GhostLight yesterday?
I left there at like 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm usually in bed by 8.
Yeah.
Because I got to get here early. So thank you for making the effort to get here. You strike me as a morning person.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Good.
I spend my other mornings working at the Mason Jar Cafe, so I'm up and at 'em.
Saw you there. Great service, great food, Mason Jar Cafe, and they advertise with us, so that's good news. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about you, Paige. So you went to Western.
Yeah.
And you were studying.
Yeah, dance and arts administration were my 2 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I know there's a lot of dancing that go on in these shows, but there's also acting.
Yeah.
Did you study acting?
I didn't like technically get a degree in acting, but I did take acting courses in college. I've always loved performing in theater, and I thought it was a blast. But I think dance has always been my main focus.
Okay.
But after graduating college, I was like, you know what? I can audition for things and do things. Why not? And so here I am. Yeah.
What was your first acting gig bit?
Post-grad?
Anytime.
Well, I think as a child, it would be, I met Paul when I was probably like 10.
Okay.
I was in Carousel, like one of the first shows they did at Silver Beach.
Oh.
So I was always, if Laurie Lawrence Gist, who's like my mentor, was choreographing a show, I was automatically going to be in it.
Yeah.
So I was always in the dance ensemble growing up. I had a great time doing all the choreography. My first show post-grad was Cabaret at the GhostLight Theatre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, is this your life's path? You're going to stay in arts? You're going to stay in performing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
That's awesome.
And it looks different for everyone all the time, and it's always changing. But I think remaining curious is how you stay successful and like have a long-standing career in the arts.
Yeah, I feel like the arts are probably one of those industries that's going to be shielded from AI. The rest of us, we're losing jobs left and right. Performing arts, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Because AI can't do that, at least not yet. Although we saw the dust up in Hollywood over the AI actor.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
By the way, as a voice actor, AI has been replacing us like at lightning bolt pace. But until they got an actor involved, somebody who was performing on screen, the Actors Guild didn't care. Just FYI.
Good to know.
So the voice acting, because we hear a lot of robot voices on the air. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Choreography.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
It's a great question. I think there's a certain amount of like research, depending on the show that you're working on, research into like time, place, who is this, where are we? And then a lot of like understanding music and how to like bring a story to life.
Yeah.
For Rocky Horror, it's been like, how can we have the most fun possible? In my mind, it's like a show that kind of exists outside of time and takes place like today and in the 50s and here and there. So that's just been kind of a party on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But choreography is itself, it's not just here are the dance moves, do this.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's interpreting
Yeah.
what the writer was trying to get across.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when choreographing for a musical. As somebody who like teaches dance and works with concert dance, that's like a lot more of like, this is the movement and then building a story kind of to follow the movement. Whereas when I'm working with a musical, I'm given like the script and the story to tell. And then I'm given the actors, and then I have to make sure that I can translate what the original writer of the show was intending
to
bring across.
Where do you even start with that?
Yeah.
What's your process?
Yeah. I like, for me, the most important part is knowing who's in my cast. And I really choreograph for them. So if it's like right now we have like an ensemble of 8 people in our show at the GhostLight. And I know all of them and I know all of their abilities, which has been super awesome. So I'm able to really anticipate what will and won't work for them. Whereas like at the same time, I'm choreographing the Music Man at Berrien Springs High School right now.
Yeah.
And there are 60 kids in that show.
Wow.
Yeah. So like really also learning how to work with the space that you have. So they have their huge, beautiful performing arts space, but you're also still trying to fit sometimes 50 kids on stage. Whereas at the GhostLight, I'm like 8 people. And sometimes you're still like, man, I wish I had more room. So finding the space, the energy, and then just really like, here's what's happening and here's how we're going to share that through movement.
Okay. We're talking with Paige Mulick, and she is performing and co-directing and choreography of the Rocky Horror Show. We'll be back in just a moment.
JM.
It's the WSJM Morning Show, 7:36. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, we had to jump over from the video live stream. We're continuing our conversation with Paige Mulick. She is here from the GhostLight Theatre, and the performance that's running right now at the GhostLight, not right this instant, but today, tomorrow, yesterday, and through the weekend, is the Rocky Horror Show. It's their 3rd annual production, featuring the GhostLight Theatre's first ever late night double feature. On how is it going to work? You going to do both shows?
Yes.
You going to do the trick and the treat?
Yes.
How do you get up for that?
We're gonna go for it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for it. I'm
Outstanding.
excited. We really thought about the timing last night, I think, after running the first show, and I was like, all right, I left here by 10:30. On Friday, I'll be getting my mic on again and be getting ready for mic check. And I was like, okay, we're just going to do it. I think caffeine will be like the key to our success and a great audience.
Yeah. And maybe a charcuterie table somewhere in the back for everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We must nourish ourselves.
We're going to continue this conversation with Paige Mulick here in just a moment. We've got to get a couple of news items in. The latest world and national news now from ABC. Our local news preview is next.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The deal President Trump had been seeking with China has apparently been reached. ABC's Rachel Scott's traveling with him in South Korea.
The president walked out of this nearly 2-hour-long meeting with Chinese President Xi to announce that a trade deal has been reached. The president had threatened 100% additional tariffs on Chinese imports, which would have raised the cost on everything from clothes to electronics.
China's agreed to buy more American soybeans as a part of the deal and to lower export controls on the rare earth minerals it sells to the U.S. 5 more people are now in custody. That makes 7 in all for the Louvre jewelry heist, but the jewels are still missing. There was a deadly barrage in Ukraine overnight. More than 600 drones and missiles fired from Russia all across the country. President Zelensky says many of them were shot down, but some did get through. At least 30 deaths across the Caribbean from Hurricane Melissa. And this is day 30 of the federal government shutdown. Government workers still not getting paid. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
It's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday, October 30th, 7:39. Some of the news stories we have coming up just after 8 o'clock from our WSJM Newsroom. Local food agencies across Berrien County putting out the urgent word. They are already seeing a spike in demand as federal SNAP benefits are set to pause on Saturday because of the government shutdown. So we'll hear a little bit more from Berrien Community Foundation President Lisa Cripps Downey and others about how they're going to help those 23,000 county residents who depend on the SNAP program. Other news, leaders at the Twin Cities Area Transportation Authority are anticipating financial fallout from a crash involving a dial-a-ride bus earlier this month. We'll tell you a little bit more about that and how that might affect their insurance costs. And the State House has approved a package of bills from State Representative Pauline Wenzel aimed at strengthening Michigan's nuclear industry. We'll tell you a little bit more about those stories. It's all coming up just after 8 o'clock right here on the WSJM Morning Show. We've got sports with Dave Wolf in just a moment. First, a look at state news. It's 7:40.
The Michigan.
Okay, staying on the video live stream. Rocky Horror Picture Show. No, I'm sorry, Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's for those who have only heard of this, have never watched the movie, have never been to the performance, give us an idea. What is it?
Yeah.
Because it's different.
It is. It is.
And it's very audience welcoming.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
participation.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So the show is now 50 years old.
Yeah.
And it is a crazy, there's like a ton of incredible like rock music happening. But it's the story of Brad and Janet who are leaving a wedding, and Brad proposes.
Oh.
They're now engaged. But they get a
Am I
flat
supposed to shout
tire.
every time you mention Brad? Am I supposed to shout something?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know if you
Probably
should
not
air.
on the radio. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then they get a flat tire, and they find themselves at Dr. Frank Enfurter's palace.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're really just taken on a journey by this almost mad scientist drag queen.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny show, and the audience participation is welcomed.
Yes, absolutely. We
Okay.
sell audience participation kits. We provide everyone in the audience with a callback script.
Yeah.
So we really embrace the Rocky Horror culture in that way.
It's a cult movie classic.
Yes.
And the show itself is fantastic if you get to see it live and in person. And there's a whole, on the internet, I'm sure there are a number of different sources. You can print out the audience participation cues,
Yep.
which are hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone throw toast?
No.
Okay.
We always say no food because we have
Okay.
to wear our costumes every day.
Oh, yeah.
But we throw toilet paper, we have newspapers, all the things, cards.
And rated R.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
keep that in mind for the kiddos. It's not kid friendly.
No,
Okay.
it's like if you're 14 to 18, you need to have a parent with you.
Okay.
But please don't come if you're younger than that.
Yeah. Wait a couple of years. It'll still be there.
Yes.
Promise. And so you're not only performing in it, Paige, but you are co-directing
Yeah.
as well as the choreography. But talk about the co-directing. How many times have you co-directed? How many times have you directed?
Just when we've done the Rocky Horror Show.
Really?
Yeah. I
Okay.
assistant directed Rent earlier this year as well. But I always say like I'm still young and I'm still like very much in like a performance and choreography state.
Yeah.
But it's been like a great way to dip my toe in. So much of Act 1 is like choreography running into each other. So like half of Act 1 I already had done on my own.
Yeah.
And so it's really nice to be able to like work alongside someone like Paul Mao, where we're, constantly not like questioning, but furthering and almost challenging one another to be like, what does this do to the story? Which for a show like this, like you don't always need to have a great answer. But it's nice to have a great team, and our assistant director, Lindsay Gaspari, is fabulous as well. The three of us have been a team all 3 years.
Yeah.
So we've really been able to step it up. I mean, I've changed choreography each year where I go back and I'm like, you know what? This needs something else. And so it's been exciting to be able to keep it fresh.
I want to explore more on the directing. You're not going to get off that easy. Let's see. Teresa is asking Paige, is Ben Farrak one of the cast? Am I saying that last name correct?
Yeah. He's not in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in a show earlier this season. But
Ben is Teresa's nephew.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
So she's looking for some props there.
Oh yeah, Ben's great.
Okay.
Ben's great. I worked with Ben in Rent, so we had a
Okay.
great time.
Yeah. That's really cool. Teresa, you know everyone. That's awesome. So directing, what was it like? I mean, how did the opportunity come about? Did you say, "Hey, I'm Paige. I'm here to direct," or what did you do?
Yeah, Paul asked me
Okay.
if I'd be willing to, because I had said, of course I want to choreograph this, and he's like, well, what if we co-directed it?
Yeah. So he's your co-director with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and he's our like artistic and general director at the GhostLight Theatre, so I work with him quite often anyway. Paul wants me to direct eventually, so I think that he's trying to build the steps.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a blast.
What do you do when you direct?
Yeah.
You just, I mean, you tell people what to do. You go there. You go there. You say that. No, let's do it again. You go Hitchcock on people.
Yeah. You also get to have like the big idea of what you want for the show. And like almost the look and the feel that you want to accomplish. And then it's your job as the director to be able to communicate that with your cast.
Okay.
Which I think is sometimes the most challenging part.
Yeah. How so?
Just in that you have to be able to communicate and teach in that way.
Yeah.
Which is a skill set that I think we're always working to strengthen. Is how to clearly communicate. And you get to decide, oh, I want these set pieces to happen, and this is what you start conversations of like, what does this mean, and how is your character behaving, and what are their tics, and how do they move, and it's exciting because not only do you have to have a big idea, but you get to collaborate with, like for a show like this, an incredible cast who's constantly giving more and more.
Yeah. Is it a negotiation between the director and the performer?
Yeah. I think so. And I think it's like they say in improv, it's a yes and. Like the director may start it and then be like, okay, and give me more. And try this. And you keep going, and I'll tell you if something doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something that you want to continue to do long term?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I've had a great time with it. So.
Okay. All right. So you've co-directed the Rocky Horror Show, and you're looking for your next big director gig.
Oh,
is that right? Okay.
Sure.
Let's put that out there. We're talking with Paige Mulick with GhostLight Theatre. GhostLight, how's it doing overall? Everything good?
Yeah, great. This was our 6th season. And I think every season has just grown exponentially. We're constantly adding more shows from year to year. We're very fortunate in that so many of our shows sell out.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. We're very, very lucky. But we have incredible performers. We have an incredible community. We have incredible live musicians for all of our musicals. And just, I think that there's a lot of energy and excitement surrounding the theater right now.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Love having the GhostLight Theatre. Love having it in Benton Harbor, in the Benton Harbor Arts District. We'll be back and conclude our interview in a few minutes here with Paige Mulick, GhostLight Theatre. It's coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show.
Only at 50 on Saturday as well. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
7:48. Yeah, I just said, Paige, we're going to talk about random stuff. It's all coming. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to ask. No, we'll talk about it here in a moment, but let's make it part of our Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. We've been talking this hour with Paige Mulick. She is co-directing. She is the choreographer for Rocky Horror Show, and she's also a performer in it, one of the stars in that show, probably the star. Can I say that? You're the star.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
You're
I can
Janet.
compete. I don't think I can compete with Frank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Frankenfurter. Who's playing that?
Yeah, we're double cast actually. So we have Michael Fincham, who, if you saw Chess, he was our Freddy in Chess and has done this show all 3 years.
Yeah.
And then Jared Madukas, who was one of our Franks last year as well, and was also in Chess.
Okay.
Yeah, played the role of Malakoff.
Are you the one and only Janet?
I am.
Okay. And how many Brads do we have?
We have 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sam Donahoe and Christian Marquez are my Brads.
Yeah.
This year they were last year as well.
Okay.
Both are fabulous
And the Rocky Horror Show, it is playing through Sunday.
Yep.
So, and it's basically 7:30 each evening, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
And then you've got a doubleheader coming up on Friday night because
Yep.
it's Halloween,
Mhm.
doing a midnight show.
Yep.
And then Sundays is a matinee,
Yes, 3 p.m.
3 p.m. And tickets are some limited, very limited number of tickets still
Yes.
available.
Yep. But you can always join the wait list.
You can join the wait list as well.
Yep.
And so if somebody has to stand out at the last minute, we know how schedules change or they get updated. You can sign up and get all that information at ghostlightbh.com. What else do people need to know?
About this show in particular?
Anything, life in general, AI. What do we need to know about quantum computing?
Oh, I
No.
apparently need to know much more.
No, the GhostLight Theater, there are ways that people could get involved. There's ways to support. There's ways to volunteer as well.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of that information is available on our website.
Yeah.
And you can always reach us through our social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram, usually under the GhostLight Theater or GhostLight BH as in Benton Harbor.
Yeah.
But I think so much of being a nonprofit organization really revolves around having a strong network of volunteers. So if you're wanting to usher for shows or if you want to get involved with set painting, you can always fill out forms on our website under the volunteer section. And right now we're not hosting auditions, but as we gear into 2026, if one of your New Year's resolutions is that you want to come audition for a show, like we're so excited to have you.
I love that. When will we learn what the shows will be in 2026?
Yeah, we will announce our 2026 season on December 4th.
Okay.
That is when we'll be hosting our annual Revel and Reveal. So that will be at the GhostLight Theater. Tickets are on sale now through our website. But that's often a performance, a celebration. Congrats on this season. Here's what you should look forward to next season. And that's when ticket subscriptions will go on sale as well.
Okay. So tickets available for the big season announcement unveil. And it's also a fundraising event because, as you mentioned, the GhostLight Theater is a nonprofit.
Yep.
And it's great to have community cultural arts in the area. And I love what's happening in the Arts District. It's very exciting. And you see some of it happening with Clement Construction. They're doing the Thayer building down at the other side of the Arts District. And if you've not seen the Thayer building on the other side, they've taken all that ugly old siding off and they've painted the brick and it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And their vision for what they're going to put in there, whether it's artist spaces and condominiums, apartments, it looks fabulous. And so I think that will be another attraction. And having the GhostLight Theater there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's giving new vibrance to the area.
Absolutely.
Okay. Paige Mulick, Moody on the Market update. Our update this hour is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. We'll continue the conversation for just a couple more minutes on the video live stream. A couple messages here on the radio.
Rich Brand Chair calls.
So Paige, I know you don't from what you tell me, I know you don't have a lot of spare time, but what do you do in your spare time? What do you do for hobbies? I mean, is this it?
That's
you're
a
living.
great question. Yeah.
You're living at the theater. You're co-directing choreography, doing stuff everywhere else. What do you do for fun?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm lucky that I find all my jobs to be very fun.
Yeah.
I teach 4 nights a week at the Citadel Dance and Music Center.
Okay.
So
what kind of dance?
Yeah, mostly I would say the ones I teach the most of are I teach a lot of musical theater. I teach a lot of like technique for like our younger students, like ages 8 to 10.
Okay.
And I direct the Junior Citadel Dance Company as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I also grew up dancing at the Citadel since age 7. That's been like my home. That's where I like really developed my artistic voice as like a little one. But I love to work with different organizations. I've worked with Berrien Springs on their choreography for their high school shows directed by Carrie Vandenberg.
Okay.
This is my 4th show with them.
Yeah.
And I've been working with the cast of Puffs at LMC.
Oh.
For choreography for their play as well. But I would say at the end of every day, I really like to sit on the couch and watch TV and eat a big dinner.
Yeah. What are you watching on TV?
Well, I'm watching Only Murders in the Building.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That one I've been really staying up to date with. I watch a lot of Abbott Elementary.
Okay.
And right now I'm watching How I Met Your Father.
Oh, is that
the
new?
spin-off. It's a couple years old.
Okay.
Spin-off of How I Met Your Mother, but it's starring Hilary Duff.
Oh.
It's a little cheesy, but it's enjoyable.
It's got to be funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. One of my sons is so into the How I Met Your Mother series.
Yeah.
I mean, he would just sit there and just, I don't know where he gets this habit, but he would sit there and binge watch, and when the season was or the show was over, he'd start again, kind of thing. I never do that, Dexter. I do that all the time. Yeah. And what Stephanie and I are watching, my wife Stephanie and I, we're watching Slow Horses on Apple TV.
Oh,
have you seen this? Do you
I haven't.
Okay. Do you like British stuff?
I have nothing against British stuff.
All right. So British spy stuff.
Okay.
MI5, all that.
Okay.
And it's really, really good. So if you're at all interested or curious, and Gary Oldman's in it.
Gotcha.
I mean, talk about an actor.
Wes and I are going to have to check it out.
Do it. How's Wes doing?
He's great.
Tell him I said hello.
I will.
Okay. I hope he's watching right now.
He's probably
if he's not watching, he's in big trouble. You're in big trouble, man. No, it's good. I worked with Wes. Wes is a great pleasure to be around. He's a good individual. And we always had fun. He probably just laughed at every time we talked about it. But we talk about music.
Oh yeah.
Because he's so into that.
He is. Big music guy.
What's his best instrument? Would you say it's drum, bass, or guitar?
I would say
lead guitar.
Drums.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say drums.
That's his passion.
That is.
He wears hearing protection for that?
I hope so.
He better.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to say he's going to be saying what a lot.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
We'll be right back. We'll conclude the interview with Paige Mulick, GhostLight Theatre, in just a moment here on the WSJM Morning Show.
Your furnace needs. Contact McGee's Heating and Air Conditioning today to schedule your tune-up and learn about the Care Club. Visit McGee'sHeating.com and feel at ease with McGee's.
McGee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McGee's.
Feel at ease with McGee's, your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
WSJM Morning Show interview continues with Paige Mulick. She is the co-director, the choreographer, and a performer, one of the lead performers in the Rocky Horror Show, the musical. It is playing right now at the GhostLight Theatre. It started last night. The first night went well.
Sold out, awesome crowd, lots of participation.
Awesome.
Great.
And it's running through Sunday. The shows are at 7:30 in the evening tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, and then a matinee on Sunday, and then a special Halloween Friday night midnight showing.
Yes.
That's very traditional as far as Rocky Horror Show goes.
It is.
You looking forward to it?
I'm so excited.
Okay. So you're co-directing, you're choreographing, you're performing. What are your biggest challenges among all three of those in this show?
Yeah, I think it's being willing to let the director and choreographer in me go as soon as it's time for the show.
Yeah.
Because then it's like your job is just to like tell the story and have fun, and like if things go wrong, it's live theater.
Yeah.
But I have an awesome cast and I trust them so much that I haven't been worried at all.
How many people make up the cast?
I think that between our two casts, we have like a total of 17. We have 3 roles that are double cast, but I think there's 16 people in each show. But yeah, it's awesome. 8-person ensemble, and then all of our named characters.
Okay. And what do you and Paul Mao talk about? Because he's your co-director. What do you talk about after the show?
That we're ready for the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're at the point now where we're like, we don't have notes. We're just ready for everyone to have fun and share this like show that we're so proud of and excited for with our community.
Well, thank you for bringing this to the community, and thank you for performing and being here and bringing us art. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. Thanks you for bringing the information today.
And thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you want more information about this show or any show that's playing at the GhostLight Theater, all you have to do is go to ghostlightbh.com. You also have a very good social media presence, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And you can get tickets. They're almost out for the Rocky Horror Show, but they've got a couple other performances coming up as well. So, Paige, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Absolutely. Let's get a quick check of the weather forecast. Then we're going to go into our national news. The forecast for today does call for a partly cloudy Thursday, a high somewhere around 53 degrees. Winds out of the north, 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy skies, a 30% chance of lake effect rain showers developing tonight. A low overnight, going to be chilly, about 40 degrees, and northwest winds 5 to 10. And then Friday, partly sunny for your Halloween trick-or-treating, a 30% chance of lake effect rain showers, and a high around 50. It's 8 o'clock.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Trade deal.